Hier ist Nordin Asrih. Wir fahren gerade von meinem Hotel zurück zum Fighter Hotel. Ich werde heute Justin Edwards und Chris Cope interviewen. Ich halte ein paar Überraschungen für euch bereit und werde euch ein paar coole Sachen von mir mit einbauen lassen auf jeden Fall. Jeder, der mich kennt, weiß, ich halte immer eine Überraschung bereit. Also watch out. Hallo liebe Ground & Pound Zuschauer, wie ich euch bereits schon versprochen habe ich meinen ersten Gast bei mir hier, Justin Edwards. Hello Justin. How are you, man?
Good, man.
Everything's cool?
Good.
Yeah, man. Tough 13, man. What's going on, man? How you feel?
I feel great. You know, we've been here in the UK for about a week. You know, been working out, getting my weight down, and just ready for Saturday night. You know, getting there with John McGuire.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm with you, man. Ultimate Fighter 13. Listen, is it hard for you to fight the first time in the UK, or is it the same, or what do you feel the first time? You are the first time in the UK, is that right?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Yeah, cool, man. How you feel, man?
You know, it's a little different here. You know, it took a couple of days to get adjusted to it, but you know, when you get there, it's the same thing. You know, the cage closes. It's you know me versus him, and it's just a fight, just like any other fight. You know.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's every fighter thinks the same. You know, he cooks with holy hot water like you know what I mean? So that's the game. And you are the first time in Europe too, or is it?
Yeah, this is my first time out of the country actually.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's not bad. Everybody here is real friendly, you know. You know, like I said, it's a little different trying to get used to everything, but you know, I like it. It's a good experience. You know, I'm glad the UFC had me out here.
Yeah, cool, man. That's cool. And second question is, how you feel about that when you leave the house? I leave the house too, you know. It's a little bit crazy because everybody asks me the same question. I ask you the same question now. And what is the difference? What's changed about the Ultimate Fighter Season 13? When you leave the house, what's changed for you? Is it the same like before, or people come to you talking with you, say, hey, you are Justin or something like that, you know? Well, what's going on? Tell me.
Yeah, you know, the house gave us a lot of exposure. You know, I get a lot of new fans coming up. Like just on the way to this interview, we got stopped. You know, I'm signing autographs, and before, you know, I just walked by and no one said anything to me. But you know, it was a good experience. It got my name out there, and it got my foot in the door in the UFC. And I, you know, I'm fighting where I want to fight.
Yeah, man.
And you know, it was just a great experience. You know, and I met a lot of good guys. You know, like you and.
Thank you,
you know,
man.
a bunch of the other guys I still talk to, and you know, it was just a great time. I wouldn't take it back for anything, you know.
Oh, that's cool, man. If you get the chance and the second chance to do it again, you do it again?
Yeah, in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah, you do it, man. I like me.
Yeah.
That's the same questions, you know. Everybody said to ask me the same question. I appreciate it, you know. You think the same. I think everybody who have this or who make this season and stay in this house and lock in this fucking house, you know, for weeks and days. You know what I mean, you know, because I was in the same situation like you. And everybody, I think everybody from that guys think the same, you know. And the third question is. How you feel about that? You learn some new things in the house, like cutting weight or diet or something like that. What do you think about it?
Yeah, you know, we're all fighters, and everybody has each little thing that they do, you know, that works for them. Like I learned a lot about diet. I learned a lot about training. Like their moves that Junior Dos Santos showed me, I took back to my gym. I told them I liked it. And they incorporated in my game plan. Now I use it, you know, on a daily basis, like stuff I didn't know before. So you know, you go to each fighter, you pick out a little bit from each person. You know what you like and what works for you, and you take it back home with you, work on it, perfect it, and then use it in the fight. You know.
Yeah, that's right. We all the guys. I have contact with you. I have contact with Chris Cope and and a lot of another guys who stay with me in the house. I see the difference. You know, when you fight the first time against Tony, you know, you make a mistake. You know what I mean? I know that, but Dana give you a second chance. Okay, that's great. You know what I mean? I like that. I appreciate it that you became this chance, you know what I mean, and you resolve it, you know what I mean. You make good fights after this fight. You fight a guy from Vanderlei Silva, you know, and what do you think about this fight? Because I give you some couple instructions against this guy, and is it helped you or not? Or told me what's the different than the other fights what you have before this fight?
You know, the fights before, I went out and did whatever I wanted, and I won.
Yeah.
And now I'm to a point where everybody else is just as good as me, or, you know, the competition's harder, so it's more about doing exactly what you have to do to win instead of just going out and beating a guy up, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have to go out there and fight the guy, but you have to be smart about it, and you have to incorporate it into a game plan to make sure you win, because if you don't win in the UFC, you're out, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's cutthroat.
You know, but win or lose, you know, I am a fighter too, you know what I mean? And I know, you know, you lose the first fight in the tough house, you know what I mean? That sucks a little bit, you know what I mean? But you lose against the winner, you know what I mean? So that's not bad. You can say, okay, I make a mistake, but I learn from this mistake, you know what I mean? And and I see the difference when you fight against Tony and another fights, you know, you feel it too? Is it the same?
Yeah,
I see the difference, you know, but you know, sometimes the fighter don't feel it. You say, okay, I make this better, I make that better, and you know, the game plan is the game plan, and when the doors close, you know, everybody make his own way. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fighter too, I think the same, you know what I mean? But what do you think about it?
You know, when I'm out there fighting, I don't actually think about it. You know, I go out there fighting, I listen to my coaches, you know.
Exactly.
A lot more of it's just listening to them and doing what they tell me to do instead of what I want to do. Because if it was up to me, I'd just go out there swinging for the fences, you know, get the big KO all the time. But like against Jorge Lopez, against Vanderlei's guy, you know, the game plan was to take him down, you know, beat him up, stand with him, bang a little bit, take him back down, lay on him, and work ground and pounding. You know, that's what we had to do to win.
Yeah, cool, man. It works, you know, and in the end of the fight, it works, you know what I mean? And this is the same game plan what I told you before when you are calling you remember? That's a couple of months ago, you know what I mean? I told you the same, you know what I mean? But it works, you know. I like your style because you finish, I think, what I see is that you always try to finish a fight, you know what I mean? And, you know, somebody from that guy, this is what I hate, you know, like another guys in the UFC or everywhere, you know what I mean? They don't try to look to finish a fight, you know. You say, okay, I can win after points or something, or lean on it, you know, put you down, lean on it. I don't say names, you know what I mean? Everybody knows who I am, who I mean, you know what I mean? What do you think about that shit?
You know, it's just not my style. You know, I never want to put in the hands of the judges. It never turns out in my favor. So at any point in fighting me, I'm looking for a knockout, looking for a submission. And I think that's one of the reasons why they have me back, because I'm an exciting fighter. I'm not going to try to win by points. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to try to put you away at any point in time.
Exactly, man. This is what I think why Dana give you a second chance, because, you know, I'm the same fighter. I'm of the same directions, you know. I'm always try to look for finish a fight, you know what I mean? If I get it or put in a kick in it, I do it, you know. If I can knock this guy out, I do it, you know what I mean. If I can submit that guy, I do it, you know. I'm always looking to finish a fight, so I appreciate it that you think the same, you know what I mean?
There's no other way for me to finish a fight. I never want to leave it in the hands of the judges. All I want to do is, you know, finish by either KO or submission. As long as it's in my hands, I want to try to dictate the fight and, you know, finish the fight.
Today is the weigh in. How you feel, man?
I feel great. You know, the weight's been good. The weight cut over here has been it's went real well. You know, workouts have went good. My body feels good. I'm just ready for Saturday night.
Yeah, you look good. You don't look tired, so that's great, man. I pushed down for you, man, to finish that guy. You know what I mean? It's an exciting fight. What do you think about your opponent? You fight him tomorrow, and you see him the first time today on the scale. What do you think about it?
You know, John, I met him on the tough tryouts, actually. He's a really good guy. He's a good wrestler, has good jiu-jitsu, and you know, with every fight, you can tell his boxing gets better and better. So he's going to be a good, well-rounded opponent. You know, come Saturday night, he's going to be ready to fight, and so will I. So and don't blink, you know. Yeah,
he's a good all-rounder. This is what I see too. You know what I mean? Everybody knows. So that's you know, that's not a president. Everybody knows you're a good wrestler. You know what I mean? So what do you think about it? If it's too hard, do you put him down, or so? What is the strategy for this fight?
Well, typically, but before the tough house, I never really wrestled in my fights, because I either try to knock the guy out, or they would take me down and I would just you know get the choke.
Yeah, that's your style.
So now I'm starting to evolve and use my wrestling more in fighting, you know, I want to stand and bang with the guy. You know, see how it goes. If it's not going my way, I would take him down, put him on the ground, work my ground and pound. If that's not working, I'll get back up and beat him.
That's right, man.
Go back out.
But don't lean on it.
I don't. Yeah.
Justin, I thank you.
Thank you, Nordin.
Thank you, buddy. I wish you the best, man. Win, 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 buddy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm tomorrow there. I show you right on the cage, buddy.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See you tomorrow, man.
Thanks.
Thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Bye, buddy. Das war Ground & Pound TV mit Justin Edwards. You know, live in the house. Und schaltet ein, das war nicht der erste und auch nicht der letzte.